Thank you for your help with this global data assignment. This mystery shop is classified as an unrevealed audit, meaning it will still be completed as a traditional mystery shop. This video is split into 3 parts: shop overview and photograph specifics, retailer specifics, and submitting your evaluation. Part 1, shop overview and photograph specifics. The goal of these audits is to provide cell phone pricing information for specific retailers during the first full week of each new month. For this assignment, you will be assigned a specific location to review. At the location, you will find the pricing information they have available for every single cell phone they carry. This includes contract phones as well as prepaid phones. For example, Straight Talk, Boost Mobile, etc. To review pricing, you will be taking a photo of the price tag on every phone. On page 1 of your shopper guidelines, you will see a list that shows what must be visible in the photo. Please reference this list when taking your photos during the shop. Please note that uploading photos of just a phone without any pricing information is not correct and will result in the exclusion of your shop. Each location carries 2 types of phones, contract and prepaid. The photos of the price tags will look different depending on the type of cell phone. For example, contract phones have a pricing placard in front of each physical phone model that will have all required information. For contracted phones, you will photograph just the pricing placard. However, for prepaid phones, this is not the case. Prepaid phones will have a normal sales tag and a hanging display box below. In the case of prepaid phones, you will need to photograph both the sales tag and the hanging box below. For specific examples of photos for each retailer and phone type, please reference your shop guidelines. Because the purpose of this shop is to provide pricing data to our client, it is essential that every single photograph uploaded is taken with 100% accuracy. If any of your photos are blurry or cannot be read, your report will be rejected. If you do not capture all phones at a location, your report will also be rejected. Please note that you can find the average number of phones by retailer in the sticky note attached to your shop location. To access this, please click the small yellow box next to the location information on your shop log page. You will know within 24 hours of submitting your evaluation whether the report is rejected. If rejected, you will need to make updates and resubmit your evaluation within 12 hours. A few reminders while completing this shop. Number 1, if you go to the location and there are no phones available, please contact your scheduler for a different location to shop. If you are asked to leave, please also contact your scheduler for new location information. If either of these scenarios occur, you are required to shop the alternate location in order to be paid. The alternate location can be found on your shop sticky note. Number 2, if you are approached by a store employee while taking photographs, simply tell them that you are shopping for a new phone and want to be able to compare their prices to those of other providers to figure out what is best for you. As stated before, if you are asked to leave or not to take photographs, you are required to shop an alternate location. Number 3, make sure to check all sections of the store for phones, especially in big box retailers. Check aisles, end caps, standalone counters, or displays. For example, Straight Talk phones at Walmart sometimes have a display in the prepaid aisle and have their own end cap or standalone display. Please make sure you are checking all sections, as any missed phones will result in a rejected report. Number 4, we do not need photos of unlocked handsets, refurbished or pre-owned cell phones, or phones only available for pre-order. You are more than welcome to upload them into your report, but they are not required. Number 5, you will be required to also photograph the outside of the store and the mobile department you are shopping. You will upload these photos into your evaluation as well. Part 2, retailer specifics. There are a few retailers that have specifics we would like to make you aware of. Any specifics, as well as examples of photos, can be found in your shopper guidelines for each retailer. Each slide will have example photos for each retailer as well. For AT&T locations, please note that you will be photographing prepaid handsets as well as device finance handsets. These are also known as contracted phones. The pricing placards at AT&T can sometimes have a glare in the photographs. Please make sure when taking your photos they are 100% legible and have no glare. For Best Buy locations, you will be photographing prepaid handsets and postpaid handsets, otherwise known as contracted phones. Please note that we do not need any unlocked phones. You are more than welcome to include them in your uploads, but they are not required. Historically, shoppers have missed prepaid phones at Best Buy locations. Please note that since this is an electronics store, the prepaid phones can be scattered. Please make sure to check all end caps and standalone displays throughout the electronics section, as well as an aisle or two over. Make sure to check your sticky note for the average number of phones at the Best Buy location you are shopping. If during the shop you are dramatically under that average number, we highly recommend you ask an associate to show you where the prepaid phones are located throughout the store. For Cricket Wireless locations, you will be photographing the postpaid handsets only. For Dollar General and Family Dollar locations, you will be photographing prepaid handsets only. Make sure to check all end caps and standalone displays. Prepaid phones may be an aisle or two over. If the price label does not specify the make or model of the phone, we require an image of the corresponding phone box or placard. At these locations, there is also usually a phone or pricing ribbon that runs towards the top of the display. That needs to be photographed as well. For Metro PCS locations, you'll be photographing the postpaid handsets and their individual pricing placards. For Sprint locations, you will be photographing the postpaid and prepaid handsets. If there are sales stickers, please include those in the images as well. For T-Mobile locations, you will be photographing the postpaid and prepaid handsets. If there are sales stickers, please include those in the images as well. For Target locations, you will be photographing the prepaid handsets only. Please check all end caps and standalone displays in the electronics section. Prepaid phones may be an aisle or two over. If there are sales stickers, please include those in the images as well. For Verizon locations, you will be photographing the prepaid and postpaid handsets. Please note that pricing information may not be displayed on a pricing placard, but instead on a digital display on the model phone. To access, please tap the touchscreen on the display to activate the pricing information screen to appear. This may require you to physically unlock the phone by swiping up or to the side. Please reference your shop guidelines for an example of what the photo of the pricing information on the digital display will look like. It is also shown here. For Walmart locations, you will be photographing the prepaid and postpaid handsets. Please check all end caps and standalone displays in the electronics section for prepaid phones. Prepaid handsets may also be an aisle or two over. If there are sales stickers, please include those in the images as well. Part 3. Submitting your evaluation. This assignment has very strict guidelines and deadlines. Therefore, it will also have a very strict shop start date and due date. The point of the shop is to evaluate pricing information during the first full week of each new month. Because of this, please note that you cannot complete the shop early. We check the metadata on all photos for these shops. If we see you completed the shop early, the shop will be excluded. Please take note of your shop start date, which is displayed on your shop log page next to the assignment. The due date is also very strict. We have Monday through Thursday to get each location evaluated. If you cannot 100% commit to completing the shop by the due date, please let your scheduler know immediately. If your report is past due the next morning, the scheduler will contact you and need a response by noon Eastern Standard Time on what is occurring. Whether it be needing more time to submit the evaluation or an extension to complete the shop entirely, you must be in constant communication with your scheduler. If the scheduler does not hear from you within the appropriate amount of time, the shop will be removed from your name or excluded. All reports are due no later than 12 hours after you complete the shop. Please be sure to save your work frequently when completing your evaluation online. Use the Save button at the bottom of the form as you enter in your information. We recommend that you save your work after each section is complete. We don't want you to lose any of your data or have to start over. If you miss any phones or your photos are not 100% clear, we will ask you to return to the location to capture any missing phones. There is no additional pay for revisits, as the shop was not completed correctly the first time. If you do not want to return to the location, your evaluation will be excluded without pay. Good luck, and please let your scheduler know if you have any questions.